I think you guys had 16 steals tonight. I know when you were at your best early in the season, you were kind of a super disruptive team. I mean, is that kind of what you saw tonight?
Yeah, it's great. You know, the possession battle, I mean, we got 17 more shots than they did, 3 more free throws. Almost impossible to lose a game where you get that many more possessions and attempts. So love the defensive aggressiveness. And about the only thing I could complain about in the game is the fouls in the third quarter. You know, that's what allowed them to get back in it. I think they drew 3 fouls in the first minute or 2 of the third quarter, and that kind of changed the game. But our guys responded really well and played a fantastic fourth quarter.
Went to the small ball starting lineup. Just what went into that decision? What did you think of that?
Damian Lillard went into that decision, so it's a pretty easy choice. Didn't really want to put Quinten in that position as a rookie of having to guard high pick and roll, and just felt a lot better with Draymond starting at the 5, just to start the game out with a little tighter defense on Dame in the pick and roll, and then obviously Quinten, you know, he came in and made his mark. Didn't matter. He came off the bench ready to roll and gave us some huge buckets.
How comfortable is he getting?
I mean, that last 3, I think there were 20 seconds on the shot clock, and so the confidence is really impressive with Quinten, and I'm just so impressed by, you know, just the way he plays, the nature of his game. There's no hesitation. He knows exactly what he's doing, so it makes him quicker than he actually is. When you know what's coming, when you have a feel for the game like he does, it improves your ability to make things happen and to stay in front defensively. And he's a well-schooled, you know, well-coached player who's come in here as a rookie, just ready to go.
So you know you're 2-0 now with Jimmy, and you still have yet to probably install a lot as much as you'd like. What are you feeling right now with this team and the momentum that's building?
Yeah, I think the guys feel really good about these 2 games, recognizing that both games were games we might have lost earlier in the season. And I think the fact that Jimmy went to the line 15 times tonight, 13 times the other night, shows you the power of free throws and, you know, the ability to get your defense set and settle a game down when it needs settling. So it's a big change. We don't go to the line much, but last 2 games I think up over 30 free throws each game. So maybe that's about to change.
How has he been able to make this? It seems like it's been a seamless transition
Yeah.
to the new team after having not really played in a while for a while. Just has kind of made it so quick.
It has been absolutely seamless, and it's because of Jimmy's IQ. He just has an incredible feel for the game, and so all we had to do was give him a few of our actions, terminology, last couple of days, and we just, you know, we're running 3 or 4 things, and otherwise it's just basketball, and he knows how to play basketball.
Is there anything else you picked up about him, maybe a nuanced thing over the last couple of days?
I think just the defensive rotations, you know, being in the right spot all the time. You know, I thought he was a big reason for the defensive disruption. You know, not just the 4 steals, but just being in the right place rotation-wise, and you know, making the right read over and over again defensively. That helps other guys too.
38 from Steph tonight. Just what have you seen from him in the 2 games playing with Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good these last couple games. A lot of space for him, and he's feeling good. I mean, he just looks fluid. He looks you know, confident with his body, with his movements, and yeah, he's playing really well.
Moody and Brandon both made really strong impacts tonight.
Yeah.
How much does Jimmy's just like presence on the team kind of slot them into roles that they might be able to thrive more in?
I think that's a good point. I think Jimmy's IQ and his feel for the game makes the game easier for everyone, but it especially makes the game easier for role players. And I always felt like you know, if you could play, I mean, as a player, if I could play with stars, the game became dramatically easier. And I think that's that's what you're seeing with Jimmy is the space that he takes up, the ball movement, the passing, the ability to post up and let the game settle down. That makes things a lot easier on Moses and BP and others. Thank you.
Cool, great.
Thank you.
20 turnovers on the night, 8 in the fourth quarter. Just kind of what you see that they
Yeah,
were doing.
I thought give them credit. I thought their switching affected us tonight. I didn't think we ran a lot of good offense. I thought we ran a lot of ISO and attack. We spread the floor, but our turnover, you can't turn the ball over against them. I also thought all the loose balls, they won the 50-50 game. The first half, I think Jimmy Butler got a ball that was laying on the floor. He was on the floor and still got to it first. But I thought overall our guys fought. They hung in there. I thought we were playing on tired legs. You could see that. The only one that looked fresh was Dame in a lot of ways. He was aggressive, but it was, it was a combination of 2 weeks, home 2 weeks, and now we leave back tomorrow. So we knew this was coming. Not a lot we can do about it. Hopefully we can muster up enough energy and rest and play this last game before we get our real rest.
Steve Kerr during his pregame had mentioned when Giannis is out, they're going to shoot a lot of threes. That's what they're going to do. Obviously, they kept you from that tonight. Just, I guess, what did maybe they do that kept you from it, or maybe you guys didn't get to?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I thought their switching affected us. You don't have to. None of you do. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know you hate to look ahead, but I won't see you. What do you hope for Dame during the All-Star break, since he is fighting through some injuries and things like that? He's kind of going back home.
I hope he wins the three-point contest. I hope he plays 2 minutes in the All-Star game and then gets rest. My guess is Dame will be almost the, what is it when you're the lead of the parade? What do they call you? The Grand Marshal? Is that what it is? What did you call it?
I said the MC.
What is that?
It's like the person who runs the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not going with that one. But anyway, the MC or the Grand Marshal. I got a feeling he will be just by default because he's from there. Trust him. We're going to tell him not to, but it's probably set.
Master of ceremonies is how Merriam-Webster describes.
Oh, master of ceremonies. Okay.
Saying
okay. I thought that's when you were having the speech. Never mind. Go ahead.
Speaking, just the Dame had the 10 turnovers tonight too. What
Yeah,
do you think?
it was just all of us. I thought we were forcing it. We attacked their switches with the dribble today instead of the pass. I thought their switches really hurt us.
Extended minutes for Kuz tonight.
Yeah.
Steady run for KPJ. What did you learn about
That was on purpose. I just wanted KPJ to play, honestly, and I felt like we got to squeeze him in here. Got to squeeze him in probably again the Minnesota game just so he can get his legs under him. What I did like defensively, you can see he can be really good for us, and I think he'll be really good off with the ball as far as running our stuff.
So what does that adjustment look like for you when planning out minutes when you get new guys coming in with fresh skill sets?
It's tough because it's it's easy with one guy, but we have multiple guys that we're trying to squeeze in. And we got to find out because we have guys here that we like. So we have to find out in these next 30 games or whatever we have left. Is it 30? I don't know what it is. What our rotations will be. So it's important.